How you doing, Davison?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Hey, now you're like, how many months into this in Ohio State and stuff? What do you know about this defense you didn't know in the spring?
The checks, I would say that I'm learning the checks a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like making adjustments in the defenses now.
Yeah. Are you guys, in other words, y'all are kind of like speaking the same language?
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, how tough is that to pick up? Because, you know, you would think you play quarterback at Ole Miss, you play quarterback at Ohio State, it's kind of the same thing, but it's not really, right?
You have to learn the scheme all over again. Like when I got here in the spring on the field, I was asking Sonny, like, tell me everything I need to know about this play, because I was confused. But now I have an understanding of the defense as a whole.
Can you give us a little bit of an idea of what's a little bit different about this defense without giving away secrets compared to what you played last year?
I would say this defense is a lot more checks in this defense than Ole Miss's defense last year.
Yeah. More checks?
More checks, like I would say that.
You guys are good, aren't you?
Davison, we keep
okay, that's good. Ryan?
hearing a lot of excitement, I think, about how the Ohio State cornerbacks are trying to get it back to the level that people expect that position to be at. What was your view on this position group before you got here? What did you think of the legacy of Ohio State cornerback play?
I thought about BIA, like best in America. I thought about all the top guys, Okuda, Malcolm Jenkins. I just thought about like just getting it back to the standard.
I know you've not been here as long as some of the other guys you're playing with, but do you feel like you guys are taking those steps to get there? And I guess like what does that feel like and look like?
Be honest with you, it's a grind every day. Like we have the best receivers in the country, so just like challenging those boys every day.
What have you picked up from Coach Walton? Nuggets, whatever, that has kind of stuck with you? Just a couple examples.
It's too much. Coach Walton's an OG. Like he's been around this game for so long. He's been in the NFL. He's just getting me like ready to be a pro.
Yeah. But give me one little nugget you picked up from
Okay, he says this all the time. The best aspect of a player's game is your eyes.
Yeah. So how has that helped you?
Just being more disciplined and seeing formations and offenses.
Yeah. Would you say what y'all are doing now, like I said, without giving away secrets, because I want to get, are y'all doing more man-to-man than you thought, or are you doing more zone than you thought? How would you describe it?
I would say it's pretty balanced.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you.
Did you expect that coming in?
Or
do you expect to be more, BIA, man-to-man, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
If I'm being honest, I didn't have any expectations coming in because I didn't really see Ohio State this past season.
Davison, how do you kind of think it's going to work with, you and Jordan and Denzel all being guys who are pushing for a lot of playing time?
Competition breeds greatness. So, like, I know that the best players going to be on the field, and, like, I'm just ready to compete. I'm just embracing the competition.
Have they been, like, moving you around at all, playing corner and nickel, or have you just been all outside?
I've just been all outside.
They always say you get your hand on a lot of balls. Are you doing that, like, pretty frequently?
I'm trying to touch the football every day.
How helpful is it to go against those receivers?
It's helpful. I mean, those are the best receivers in the country. We probably got the best receiver in the country right now. So I feel like if practice is hard, the games are going to be easy.
Can you check Marvin?
I can't check Marvin. I mean, he's the best player in the country, but me and him go at it.
A lot.
Yeah, we do.
Who wins most of the time?
It's 50-50.
You kind of
50-50.
You kind of learn something out of he wins. You
Yeah.
learn some things from this battle to the next.
I do. I feel like going against him makes everybody else easier.
What sets him apart in your mind, Davis? You've gone against some guys.
I
He
think
played in the SEC last year.
Yeah, I think it's his first step. He fires off the football. I think it's his first step.
Really?
Yeah.
And then in space and stuff, when you're like up on him and stuff, does he have a way to create space?
Yeah, he's a big dude, but he can cut on a dime. Like he's the real deal.
Hey, who of those young receivers has really caught your eye in this camp?
I would say Cardinal Tate, Noah Rogers, and Brandon Ennis.
You and Taiwan both transferred in from Ole Miss this offseason. Just what is Taiwan going to bring to this team?
He's a big dude up front. He's gonna stuff gaps.
Did you talk to him at all when he was deciding about whether to come here?
I actually told him to come here. I told him like this is where he needs to be.
What made you want him here?
Just like I know he's a good football player, so I just told him he needs to be here.
Lorenzo's another guy who just transferred into your guys' room. What have you seen from Lorenzo so far?
Oh, Lorenzo, he's raw, but he's a dog. Like, he's athletic. He can, like, Coach Walt's going to get him right technically, but after that, he's going to be out here making plays.
Davison, it seems like man coverage for a corner is man coverage, but how different is the scheme that you were in last year compared to now?
Like I said before, in this defense, it's a lot more checks in this defense. So, like, if the offense comes out in this look, the whole coverage can change.
Has that been, I'm sorry if you were asked about this earlier, has that been a challenge to pick that up in the short term? Because just a year ago you were trying to do something different.
Yeah, not really short term because I've been in this playbook since the spring, so I've had time to get in the playbook.
Getting the jersey number. Last question. Was there like competition to get number one? Is that something you had to earn? How'd that switch out?
I had to earn it. I had to gain the trust of the team first and foremost to get number one.
Great. Is that something you've always wanted, or is that just something?
I mean, just coming here, like, to seeing Jeff Okudah do what he did at corner, so I'm trying to just be better than that. So that's why I put one on.